Good morning from Krakow and welcome to Poland. Dzień dobry, panie I panowie. Before we start, did everyone get an apple? If no, I highly recommend them. They come from the Góriec region near Warsaw and are delicious. They are the symbol of the 2025 Polish presidency of the European Union. It's a really lovely idea to choose a national fruit. I wonder whether this will catch on with future EU presidencies. I'm thinking Denmark and Cyprus, by the way. Welcome to the wonderful ICE Congress Center here in Krakow. This is the moment of the year when we all settle down to hear the highlights and achievements of your HPC joint undertakings activities in supercomputing, quantum computing, and of course, where's Thomas? AI factories. It is also the moment to meet old friends and colleagues and find new ways together to build the future. And dear friends, it is no exaggeration that the work that we are all doing here is more strategic than ever. Europe needs to push for more leadership and autonomy in high-performance computing, and it is fitting that these discussions will take place here, in Poland, at the center of Europe. So what have we got planned for this year? After the Antwerp summit last year, we listened to your feedback. You wanted more technology, more science, and more networking opportunities. Well, I hate to say this, but you've already lost 30 minutes today, but never mind. Thanks to our program committee, we helped to steer this year's program to cover all the JU's different areas of activities. We will discuss the latest in infrastructure, both in HPC and quantum, applications, skills, competencies, and of course, access to our supercomputing resources. As ever, we will continue to showcase the results of all our work, whether it be for the academic, public, industrial, or business purposes. We must show how this huge human and financial investment is being deployed for the benefit of Europeans. We will discuss AI factories, and we will showcase our operational supercomputers and our future quantum computers. As usual, the students from our master's programs are here. Give us a wave, the students. Where are you? I can't see you. There you are, over there. Thank you. And they will be guiding you throughout the week. And please come to our careers event on Wednesday afternoon. The students really value talking to all you experts. And who knows, you also might find your next job. Over the next 3 days, we will cover all these topics in 6 plenaries in the mornings and 15 parallel sessions in the afternoon. Once again, we have brought our supercomputers to you in the demo lab. And a new concept, the first quantum insight tunnel. But before we move to that, hello, Bea. Are you there in the demo lab?
Yes. Hi, Joe. We are at the demo lab. Welcome. Today we have LUMI as a start. Here we are just outside the plenary room. We have already the support team of LUMI together with the group of students that are going to help the guests to access these supercomputers. I'm about to reach Ekerard, a student from the EU Master for HPC, who's also an HPC ambassador. And with him, we are going to discuss what he is going to do today at the demo lab, as well as what is the project that he is running today. Hi, Ekerard. Hi.
Hello.
So what do you do exactly in the demo lab?
I'm here to guide and help participants to access live your HPC world-class supercomputers. We welcome experts, as well as people who have never accessed a supercomputer before. So if you would like to experience the power of such a system, please feel free to join us in the demo lab.
Thank you. And what exactly are you doing today in LUMI?
We're showcasing an interactive fractal set explorer.
Okay, so if you want to know more about this, or in general about all your HPC operational supercomputers, the demo lab is open 9 to 6 every day until Thursday. Today we have Carolina at lunch break, and in the afternoon we have Discover. So we look forward to seeing you here, and back to you, Joe.
Thank you, Bea, and thank you, Eki. We also have this year a quantum insight tunnel. I'm waiting for the film. Every day, I'm waiting for the film. Thank you. Every day of this conference, in order to get to lunch or to the bar, you will need to be entangled through different quantum states. How? By visiting the quantum tunnel that you see on your screen here, of course. There you will find exhibited 8 different systems and technologies that have been procured by your HPC joint undertaking with 6 different countries. Colleagues from the hosting entities and the vendors will be there to proudly show you the different technologies, all made in Europe. Okay, so back to our plenary. It is my great pleasure to introduce this morning to our speakers. Our first speaker, Executive Vice President Henna Virkkunen, is the newly appointed Commissioner for Digital Affairs. She couldn't be with us today, unfortunately, but she has sent us this message.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Unfortunately, I cannot be with you physically today in the vibrant historic city of Krakow. However, it's a great pleasure to open this year's Euro HPC Summit. This is a key event to advance Europe's ambition to secure global leadership in supercomputing, quantum computing, and artificial intelligence. As Europeans, we can be proud to be home to our Euro HPC network, providing access to our scientists to world-class supercomputing resources. In the midst of the AI revolution, they represent an infrastructure of strategic importance for the economy and society and for Europe's ambition to become an AI continent. At the heart of this AI continent approach lie the AI factories, which bring together 4 key ingredients for success in AI computing: data, algorithms, and most importantly, talented people. First and foremost, computing power. These new supercomputers are expected to increase the current Euro HPC AI computing capacity by at least 5 times. Second, data for AI innovation. The AI factories will facilitate access to large, high-quality data repositories for training AI models. Access to data is a crucial success factor of this initiative, and with the Data Union strategy, the Commission will propose solutions to promote the largest possible access to data sources across Europe. Third, AI algorithms. AI factories will promote AI solutions tailored to different industrial sectors, public authorities, and scientific disciplines. AI factories will empower European startups and SMEs to innovate, grow, and compete on the global stage. In this, AI factories are an important element of the upcoming Apply AI strategy, which will boost industrial uses of AI across our leading industrial and public sectors, including science. Last, but by far not least, talent. AI factories will partner closely with startups and universities, but also with key industrial sectors they intend to serve. They would thus become real hubs of creativity, knowledge sharing, and also collaboration. AI factories are being set up almost as we speak. We now have 13 sites selected to host AI factories, bringing together partners from 17 member states and 2 EU neighboring countries. At this occasion, let me also congratulate our today's host, Poland, on the very recent selection of its first AI factory. In May, we expect further proposals to host more AI factories. I hope this will allow all member states to develop their own AI ecosystem without necessarily owning a own supercomputer. But our ambition does not stop at AI factories. As you know, last February, President von der Leyen announced plans to establish AI gigafactories, bringing AI factories to the next level. Built as public-private partnership, these extreme-scale facilities will need to integrate massive computing power 4 to 5 times larger than the current largest Euro HPC supercomputers. We are committed to building European capacities. However, as the technology innovation landscape is increasingly shaped by global tensions, including possible AI chips export restrictions, we must also reduce our reliance on external AI providers to ensure EU's leadership and sovereignty in AI. The DARE project is a prime example of our commitment to ensuring Europe's digital sovereignty. Let me also say a few words on the link of AI with quantum computing. The combination of these two cutting-edge technologies has the potential to solve complex problems that are currently impossible for classical computers. The good news is that the EU is home to the largest number of companies commercializing quantum computers. We can be proud to say that about half of the quantum computers sold worldwide are European. Of course, quantum computers are still in relative infancy, and it is a small market. Here again, we have a competitive advantage with the extensions of the Euro HPC infrastructure, where we are in the course of adding this year 6 quantum computers in Czechia, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and here in Poland. The quantum computers will be integrated with the Euro HPC supercomputers. We count on them being operational by the end of this year and offer to users access to a leading hybrid supercomputing quantum computing infrastructure. In these critical times for Europe, I cannot stress enough the importance of working together. United, we can build unique infrastructures to ensure our global leadership and sovereignty and become an AI continent. Together, we can make it. I wish you a very fruitful exchange.
Thank you very much, Executive Vice President Virkkunen. And thank you to the colleagues at the Commission for helping and supporting that. Our next speaker is Minister Standerski. Where are you? There you are. He is the Secretary of State in the Ministry of Digital Affairs, and he's leading the Polish presidency in digital matters. He is from near Poznan, which is where, as you just heard, our latest AI factory will be located, as well as one of our quantum computers. Minister, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Krakow. Good morning, Europe. I must admit that I'm excited to be here because Euro HPC summits always bring together people who are committed to change. And this year, I can say quite freely that this year, politicians from all across Europe hear your voice, hear your message, and finally, we all are on the same page. We all are on the page of investments. And that's why the European Commission, alongside with member states, especially with the support of the presidency and the council, started to build the AI continent, as Vice President Virkkunen said a couple of minutes ago. And today, we have our common goal to build our digital sovereignty, to build our place in the global competition. That is why we have already so many AI factories all across Europe announced, and that's why in following months we'll start to build them. The first and hopefully the second in Poland as well. And that's also why the European Commission works on not only regulations anymore, but first of all on investment strategies, on strategic document how to use data together, how to build new supercomputers, new AI, and possibly in the future also quantum factories. And that's why this summit this year is even more important, because we are quite in the middle of this investment effort. And today's summit also marks the half of Polish presidency in the Council. And that was quite an adventure for these 3 months. I was always advised to leave some room for some unexpected political events and unexpected economic shifts during my presidency. And here we are. We are in the middle of this great shift in the not only economic but geopolitical relations throughout the world. And that's why all those topics we will be talking about today are important and are even crucial for our continent. Because we need to be aware that only our own solutions, only our own investments will bring us to this global competition with other continents. And that's why I hope that today we will hear and see the new inspiration for the European development in AI, in quantum, and in hyperscale computers. And I'm also very interested into today's and tomorrow's and day after tomorrow's discussion panels, because as you experienced in previous summits, ideas from here are getting directly to politicians' offices and to European strategies. That's why, with no hesitation, I can say that here, today, this week, new ideas will impact the next directions of the European development. And that's why I'm glad that we will listen to committed and thoughtful people from all ecosystems that we have today in the room. And for the next 3 months of Polish presidency, we will focus on work on the AI applied strategy, but also, as Polish government, we will take this opportunity and start discussion about our national quantum policy. We will go further with our AI policy, and on the top of it, we'll also publish the next version of Polish digital strategy, because we are aware that the time to act is now. And that's why this summit is so important, not only for Polish presidency, but also for Polish government, because we will inspire from your speeches this week, and we will get a feedback from you to work on even better policies, better strategies. Because, in my opinion, that's politicians' role. We need to listen to you, we need to listen to your ideas, we need to figure out how to bring those ideas into force and into our daily operations. That's why I would like to thank you all for being here, and I look forward to discussions and fingers crossed for the wonderful summit, and let's be inspired as always. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much, Minister, for those insightful and inspiring words. I didn't realize we're at the half point of the presidency, so this really is an honor for us as well to have you and to be here. I would now like to invite Minister Mrówczyńska, State Undersecretary for Science and Higher Education. She's an engineer, everybody, and she specialized in cartography and geolocation services. I didn't ask her, but I suspect she might have used a supercomputer in her time. Let's find out. Her ministry has supported this conference, and we are all very, very, very grateful for this support for EuroHPC, also over the years, because I also understand she employs one of our key colleagues. So thank you for your support. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful. Szanowni Państwo, w imieniu Ministra Nauki i Szkolnictwa Wyższego serdecznie witam Państwa na EuroHPC Summit 2025 organizowanym pod auspicjami polskiej prezydencji w Radzie Unii Europejskiej. Dzisiejsze spotkanie i moja obecność tutaj to doskonała okazja do podkreślenia, jaką wagę Ministerstwo Nauki i Szkolnictwa Wyższego przywiązuje do rozwoju dostępu do mocy obliczeniowych oraz jej wykorzystania w Polsce. Współczesny świat stawia przed nami coraz większe wyzwania, a rozwój technologii obliczeniowych jest kluczowym dla sprostania tym wymaganiom. Dlatego też nasze ministerstwo konsekwentnie inwestuje w infrastrukturę ulokowaną w podmiotach sektora szkolnictwa wyższego i nauki, która umożliwia polskim naukowcom i przedsiębiorcom dostęp do najnowocześniejszych narzędzi i technologii. W ostatnich latach zainwestowaliśmy znaczne środki w rozwój 6 centrów komputerów dużej mocy. Efektem tych działań jest umieszczenie 8 polskich systemów komputerowych w prestiżowym rankingu Top 500 oraz osiągnięcie w czerwcu 2024 roku przez system Helios wysokiego 3. miejsca w rankingu najbardziej energooszczędnych superkomputerów na świecie Green 500. To osiągnięcie jest dowodem na to, że nasze inwestycje przynoszą wymierne korzyści i pozwalają Polsce i polskim naukowcom konkurować na arenie międzynarodowej. Dzięki tym centrom polskie środowisko naukowe ma dostęp do mocy obliczeniowej, która umożliwia prowadzenie badań na najwyższym światowym poziomie. Dzięki finansowaniu takich projektów jak Polski Internet Optyczny Pionier i Pelegrid, Polska dysponuje znakomitą infrastrukturą sieciową i dostępową, która wspiera rozwój polskiej nauki. Te projekty umożliwiają szybki i niezawodny dostęp do zasobów obliczeniowych, co jest kluczowe dla prowadzenia nowoczesnych badań naukowych. Równocześnie inwestycje w projekty takie jak LUMI AI czy też Fabryki AI są współfinansowane przez wiele innych inicjatyw z obszaru komputerów dużej mocy, w tym Narodowych Centrów Kompetencji i Centrów Doskonałości, których jedno jest koordynowane przez Poznańskie Centrum Superkomputerowo-Sieciowe. Są dowodem na zaangażowanie w rozwój tej dziedziny. Współpraca między NOWA z partnerami pozwala nam na wymianę wiedzy i doświadczeń, co przyczynia się do dalszego rozwoju polskiej nauki. Chciałabym podkreślić, że inwestycje są konieczne, ale niewystarczające dla osiągnięcia sukcesu. Polska może poszczycić się znakomitymi naukowcami i specjalistami w sztucznej inteligencji i technologiach kwantowych. Będziemy ich dalej wspierać w rozwoju oraz kształcić nowe kadry, aby zapewnić ciągłość i doskonałość na poziomie unijnym. Ministerstwo Nauki i Szkolnictwa Wyższego stawia na rozwój talentów i tworzenie warunków, które umożliwiają młodym naukowcom rozwijanie swoich umiejętności i realizowanie ambitnych projektów badawczych. Wierzymy, że to właśnie kapitał ludzki jest kluczem do sukcesu i dlatego będziemy kontynuować nasze działania na rzecz wspierania polskich naukowców. Naszą wizją na przyszłość jest stworzenie spójnego, stabilnie finansowanego systemu infrastruktury obliczeniowej w Polsce. System ten będzie oparty na współpracy wszystkich komputerów dużej mocy w kraju, zapewniając dostęp do maszyn takich jak LUMI AI oraz planowanych w Polsce fabryk AI. Dzięki temu polska nauka i przedsiębiorstwa będą miały szansę na rozwój i innowacje. Chcemy, aby Polska była liderem w dziedzinie technologii obliczeniowych, a nasze inwestycje w infrastrukturę i kadry naukowe są krokiem w tym kierunku. Stabilne finansowanie i długoterminowa strategia rozwoju pozwolą nam na osiągnięcie celu. Na koniec chciałabym serdecznie zaprosić Państwa na nasze nadchodzące wydarzenie, takie jak IA for Science, które odbędzie się w Krakowie już za kilka dni, 21 marca 2025 roku. Dla wielu z Państwa interesująca może być również konferencja Kwantowe Horyzonty – Nauka, Polityka, Społeczeństwo, która odbędzie się 7 maja 2025 roku w Gdańsku. Będą to doskonałe okazje do wymiany wiedzy i doświadczeń w tym dynamicznie rozwijającej się dziedzinie. Wierzę, że takie spotkania są kluczowe dla budowania współpracy krajowej, jak i międzynarodowej, a dzięki temu tworzeniu nowych możliwości dla polskiej nauki i przemysłu. Bardzo serdecznie dziękuję i życzę owocnych obrad.
Thank you so much, Minister. It's great to have you here, and it's great to see a woman in tech at your level promoting our activities. So thank you again. Dziękuję. Before I call up the next speaker, I just want to give a special welcome to two people. Professor Lies, where are you? There you are. And Marek, there you are. Professor Lies is the rector of AGU University for Technology, and Marek, you will know, runs Cifranet. Thank you both of you for all the help you've done to support this event for the last few months. Without you, this would have been impossible. So thank you very much to both of you. Our next speaker is Dr. Rafał Duszman. He's a doctor now. He's been a member of the EuroHPC Joint Undertaking Governing Board since its inception and has been chairing our governing board since 2023. Rafał, it's a real pleasure to give you the floor. Thank you again.
Thank you, Joe. It's a pleasure to be here. Okay, I will manage. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the EuroHPC Summit 2025. It is my distinct honor and privilege to address you today. Firstly, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the Polish presidency of the Council of the European Union for their unwavering support and commitment to highlighting the importance of HPC, AI, and quantum computing by including this event in their presidency calendar. Minister Mrówczyńska, Minister Standerski, your presence here is a clear testament to this recognition. A recognition shared by the Union and its member states, a recognition also deeply felt here in Poland, which I say with a touch of personal pride, and I hope you will excuse me for that, taking into account my origin. I also wish to express my gratitude to Executive Vice President Hanna Virkkunen for her insightful speech, which truly stimulates thought and reflection. The European Commission has recognized that the times and circumstances we found ourselves in demand bold and swift action. I would like to ask the representatives of the European Commission present here to convey the message to Madam Commissioner and President von der Leyen that the work and dedication of the EC are recognized and appreciated in this community. This request I direct especially to the Deputy Director General of DG Connect, Mr. Tomasz Skordas, who is here with us, and I welcome him warmly in Krakow. A special thank you goes to the participants of this event. Your ever-growing numbers and meaningful presence year after year demonstrate the importance of our shared mission. The main goal of the summit is always unchanged. We want to create a space where you, members of the HPC, AI, and quantum communities, can talk to each other, coin new links, new partners, and strengthen the existing partnerships. The summit program is designed to facilitate that. To truly achieve convergence between HPC and AI and quantum computing, we need to build one community with shared vision. To accomplish that, we need more than one organization and more than one event. This is not something you can do top-down only. We need to talk to each other, understand each other better. We cannot be afraid of disagreement because it's a part of the discussion. We cannot be afraid of exploring even crazy ideas. Once it was common belief that the Earth is flat, and it would be still like this if not for the people who have the courage to present their own opinion on the topic. And the AI revolution right now is the right time to do exactly the same. The role of the EuroHPC-JU is to assist in that process. We are waiting for your opinions not only during the summits, but all the time. If you want to contribute, talk to JU officers, talk to the members of our advisory groups, talk to our hosting entities, to your GB members that represent your country. We all want to do our job in this joint endeavor. Additionally, I want to acknowledge also the contribution of our HP ambassadors and the students of the EuroHPC Master Program. You can recognize them by the blue t-shirts. They are around us here. They are assisting with the organization of our summit, but I encourage you to engage with them not only with logistical matters. Please include them in your conversation. They are the future valuable members of our community. They have their visions, their opinions, and their plans, and they are very passionate about what they do. I had pleasure to witness it myself, and I truly recommend you to do that. Last year, we emphasized the need to invest in people and their skills, and this remains an evergreen priority. Without talented individuals, our supercomputers would be just another machines producing heat, but very expensive. It's worth mentioning here that the EuroHPC is about to launch its virtual academy. This tool will be a one-stop shop for everyone looking for opportunities for training. Also, just a few weeks ago, we secured new funding for the EuroHPC Masters Program, which will allow new waves of students to benefit. This year has brought numerous other noteworthy advancements. We have successfully launched the second microprocessor program based on RISC-V technology, the DARE project that Madam Commissioner was referring to. We have awarded the contract for the platform facilitating federated access to EuroHPC computing resources, and we have opened the procurement process for hyperconnectivity. When implemented, this service will provide ultra-fast connections between our hosting sites and numerous scientific data providers and data repositories across Europe. The most significant achievement, however, has been the establishment of AI factories. The Council of the European Union approved the European Commission's proposal and recognized the urgency of this task. Following this mandate, we initiated a call for expression of interest in autumn, which resulted in the selection of 7 AI factories in December and recently an additional 6. These results demonstrate the EU, its member states, and our partners' commitment to the development and growth of AI-based technologies. They also showcase our ability to quickly mobilize resources and efforts to achieve our strategic goals. Today, the European Commission presents us with a new challenge: gigafactories. Details of this initiative will be shared shortly, including the role that EuroHPC-JU will play. It's not my place to elaborate on this. What I can say as the chair of EuroHPC Governing Board, and I say this with full confidence, we are ready to face this challenge. Reflecting on the history and accomplishments of EuroHPC-JU, one can understand why. Our governing board is composed of representatives of 27 EU member states and 8 countries associated to the European programs. When our journey began in 2017, 7 countries signed the Rome Declaration. When the JU was established in 2018, we are already 25. Now we count 35 participating states, and this number is likely to grow further. We have deployed in Europe 3 pre-exascale machines, Lumi, Leonardo, Mare Nostrum 5. You can use them directly in our demo lab. 3 supercomputers that were listed in the top 10 fastest machines in the world. 5 petascale machines, Vega, Discoverer, Melusina, Carolina, and Deucalion. And now we are building a new wave of machines, including 2 European exascale computers, Jupiter in Germany and Alice Ricoh in France. And now the AI factories are coming. Looking beyond infrastructure, we have prepared access programs for scientists and entrepreneurs. We support microprocessor development based on ARM and RISC-V technologies. We have successfully established a number of centers of excellence in the different fields of science and 33 competence centers across Europe. And this still does not exhaust the list. Whatever happens in these uncertain times, we will cope. We will embrace the challenge as participating states and the European Commission, as the joint undertaking, and ultimately as the European community. Every one of us present here today is susceptible to events beyond our control. However, regardless of your position or age, whenever you are a scientist or a student, an entrepreneur or you are working in a big company, if you are a public servant or a cabinet minister or a volunteer in an NGO, you can contribute to our shared goals. This reflects the diverse and collaborative nature of our union. Each of us contributes where we are, and today we can do it here in Krakow. I encourage you all to seize this opportunity and together make a significant impact. I wish you all a productive and inspiring summit. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rafael. It's great to have you here again. Finally, I'm delighted to introduce, well, I don't think he needs any introduction, but I will do anyway, Anders Jensen, Executive Director of your HPC Joint Undertaking. Dear Anders, welcome back. This is our third summit together. Yeah, looking forward to hearing what challenges you've got for us this year.
Thank you, Joe, and welcome everyone. So, first of all, dear ministers, dear Deputy Director General, dear Chairman of the EuroHPC-JU, dear governing board members, dear participants, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It is a great honor for me to welcome you all here today. Every year, I get to announce a record number of registrations, and this year is no exception. We've set an unexpected record. Well, not totally unexpected, but we've set a record of over 1,000 attendees joining us in these 3 days. And I do have to say, we learn the problem of registration is embarrassingly parallel, as we would say, and we will deploy more nodes next year in order to accommodate this. But I do really want to thank everyone for the good humor while queuing up outside to get in. This remarkable turnout reflects the ever-growing importance of HPC in driving European innovation and highlights how EuroHPC Joint Undertaking continues to shape the future of supercomputing in Europe. At the same time, it's clear that Europe's increasing leadership in artificial intelligence and quantum computing also contributed to this growing interest. So let's talk about artificial intelligence. Over the last 12 months, EuroHPC Joint Undertaking has been taking great steps to equip Europe with world-class AI capabilities and develop a highly competitive and innovative AI ecosystem in Europe. It started a year ago with the joint undertaking setting up a new special access mode for EuroHPC systems specifically designed to support AI applications and the AI community. In parallel to this, the Commission and member states worked at unprecedented speed to amend the EuroHPC regulation to include specific measures to further support the AI community, namely the AI factories. The amended regulation entered into force on 9th July 2024, giving EuroHPC a new mandate to establish the AI factories across Europe. And here we are, only 9 months later, with 13 AI factories already selected and ready to serve Europe in the coming weeks, months. But we're not done yet. The next cutoff is set for 2nd of May, and we do expect more proposals. These AI factories across Europe will form the backbone of Europe's AI strategy, bringing together computational power, data, talent, to drive innovation and cement Europe's leadership in artificial intelligence. Together, the AI factories will create a seamless, interconnected network across Europe, working in coordination to foster synergies and accelerate breakthroughs in strategic fields such as healthcare, manufacturing, climate science, and finance. The AI factories will also integrate into the upcoming EuroHPC Federation platform, strengthening their interconnection and efficiency even more. This access to AI factories via the EuroHPC Federated platform will further boost the support to SMEs and AI startups by providing easy access to the AI infrastructure, helping them accelerate their innovation. By supporting the growth in AI startups, the AI factories will help scale up the new industrial applications of artificial intelligence in crucial sectors of Europe's future, including autonomous systems, cybersecurity, space, agriculture, and education, just to name a few. In parallel, we launched Minerva, a EuroHPC-funded project supporting European AI communities by providing training and expertise. It will help researchers and innovators harness the power of HPC for large-scale AI models, leveraging both existing HPC supercomputers and the new AI factories. Artificial intelligence and the AI factories will be key topics throughout today's sessions, both this morning in the plenary and this afternoon in parallel sessions. So, while a lot of focus has rightfully been on artificial intelligence, we've not forgotten the importance of quantum in EuroHPC. This year's record summit attendance is also linked to Europe's progress in quantum computing. A total of 8 EuroHPC quantum computers are already in deployment stage across Europe, with several installations nearing completion. We will be inaugurating several quantum computing systems already this year and beginning to accept the first users shortly thereafter. The 2 HPC QS systems, located one in France and one in Germany, which have been named, by the way, Ruby and Jade, have now entered the very final calibration stage, where their hardware components are being fine-tuned and optimized to ensure accurate and stable quantum operations. Each of the EuroHPC quantum computers are using different quantum computing technologies. This will provide European users with access to a wide range of qubit modalities, including trapped ions, supercomputing circuits, photonics, neutral atoms, and adiabatic systems, enabling the execution of annealing routines. This diversity in technology was a very conscious choice, and I believe very unique in the world. For all you users out there, this will allow you to experiment with your applications on a wide range of technologies, and who knows, perhaps we will discover that some applications are best suited for one technology and other applications for others. For those who are developing the quantum computers, you will equally be able to receive invaluable feedback from the users as they use your technology as well as the technology of others. And finally, for the HPC centers that will be integrating these quantum computers in their HPC systems, it will allow the development of common frameworks and interfaces that will work across these diverse technologies, making access to the quantum computers as seamless as possible for the users. But wait, there's more. We're currently preparing the launch of the procurement of 2 additional quantum computers, which will use a variation of semiconducting spin qubits, further expanding the technological diversity of EuroHPC quantum ecosystem. All of these advancements in quantum computing and more will be highlighted throughout the week in the Quantum Insight space on the 2nd floor. Don't forget to visit and meet our quantum computing experts. We will also discuss the future of the European quantum computing of European quantum computing during the first plenary session on Thursday morning, where we will explore the steps needed to foster a thriving quantum computing ecosystem in Europe. Now, we cannot and should not forget HPC. It's after all in our name. So while significant progress has been made on artificial intelligence and quantum computing, we have also continued to deliver on our first core mission, deploying a world-class supercomputing infrastructure across Europe. Most importantly, in 2024, a total of 24 million node hours have been awarded to nearly 700 project proposals running on EuroHPC supercomputers. This is a testimony to the success of the strategy set out by the Commission and Member States when creating EuroHPC joint undertaking to pool resources and invest in world-class supercomputers. The EuroHPC pre-exascale computers, LUMI, Leonardo, and Mare Nostrum 5, continues to be ranked amongst the most powerful machines in the world. And looking forward to 2025, 2025 will be the year Europe reaches exascale capabilities with the installation of Jupiter, which is well on its way. While Jupiter itself is not yet operational, its JEDI module has already set a new energy efficiency standard by taking the first place on the Green 500 list. And the JEDI module, which is the first significant module of Jupiter from a computing point of view, has entered the top 500 list with an impressive 18th position and a LIMPAC performance of 83 petaflops. Selected projects have already benefited from early access to the JEDI module and has helped us test the system. I cannot wait to see the user communities harness the full computational power of Jupiter later this year. In parallel, we're also making progress on developing Alice Cook, Europe's second exascale computer, and we've been upgrading the first generation of EuroHPC supercomputers with Discoverer Plus upgrade soon to be inaugurated in Bulgaria. And let's not forget all of our mid-range systems. They are truly contributing to the great science that's being done on EuroHPC systems throughout 2024. And a large number of the nearly 700 projects ran on these machines with great user support from their hosting entities. As previous years, all operational EuroHPC supercomputers are showcased in the demo lab right at the entrance of the plenary room. Please be sure to visit and experience this cutting-edge infrastructure. Finally, it is important to always keep in mind that although it is truly fascinating to procure and deploy these world-class systems, the reason we actually do it is to make them available to the various user communities. Therefore, please join me on Thursday morning at 11 for a session where we will highlight 3 specific projects that have successfully used EuroHPC supercomputing resources in the area of agriculture, health, and astrophysics. These presentations will provide valuable insights into how our activities are positively impacting society. And speaking of the users, 2024 was also the year where we set up the User Forum Coordination Group as a collaborative initiative to oversee the creation of the EuroHPC User Forum. And it was the year when EuroHPC, with great help from the Netherlands, hosted the very first real EuroHPC User Day event. This event is specifically designed to focus on the users and the different user communities, as well as their use of our systems. While deploying a world-class infrastructure, the joint undertaking has also continued to work on building the a full European supercomputing supply chain. Over the last 12 months, 8 new research and innovation projects have been launched, further driving enhancements in HPC technology. Just 2 weeks ago, we took a major step towards strengthening European sovereignty in HPC with RISC-V as the DARE project kicked off and started its important work. Building on research from previous EuroHPC-funded projects such as the European Processor Initiative, eProcessor, EU Pilot, UPEX, and UPEX, DARE is another significant milestone to reach European autonomy in strategic hardware technologies. By investing in and developing a diverse portfolio, including processors, AI accelerators, and other state-of-the-art components, Europe is laying the foundation for the next generation of exascale and post-exascale supercomputers. Beyond processors and accelerators, interconnect technology is another crucial and fundamental component of all supercomputers. Therefore, the recently launched Net4Exa project is driving the development of a next-generation high-speed interconnect for HPC and AI systems. This project truly has the potential to develop a European world-class interconnect technology to be used in future Euro HPC systems and well beyond. On Wednesday, a key plenary session will spotlight these technologies and their role in shaping Europe's current and future supercomputing infrastructure. Now, let me turn to skills. It is, after all, also an extremely important part of our work. And skills remain the backbone of a sovereign European supercomputing ecosystem. This week, we will once again meet our Euro HPC Masters for HPC ambassadors. The graduation of the inaugural class from our master's program took place on the 11th of October last year in Lugano, Switzerland, with 18 students graduating after 2 years of studies, which combined theoretical knowledge and hands-on experience. It was gratifying to participate in this graduation of the first students, many of which you've actually met in the previous summits, and to see the first very tangible evidence of our efforts within the master's program. Several of these students are now doing PhDs, while others have decided to move into the private sector and start working as software engineers or developers in different European countries. I wish them all the very best of luck in their future endeavors. As you've seen, we have another group, a total of 26 talented students that will help us here in Krakow, not only to assist with logistics, but also to play a key role in shaping this week's program. You will find them in the demo lab, where they will guide you through live demos running on the Euro HPC supercomputers. Additional 2 of them will take the stage during Wednesday's plenary sessions, which will focus on strategies for attracting and retaining HPC talent in Europe. Tomorrow, we will host the second career fair designed to connect students and early career professionals with opportunities in the supercomputing ecosystem. This initiative aims to support their entry into the field and foster a thriving, dynamic European supercomputing community. During this career fair, Euro HPC will also be well represented as our team continues to grow. We're now at 44 staff members, but we're still regularly onboarding, and we will be launching a recruitment for project officers, hopefully still today. So keep posted and have a look at our website if you think what we do is exciting. So, in closing, I think you will all agree that 2024 has been a very busy year for HPC, quantum, artificial intelligence, and for the joint undertaking. For this, I would like to not only thank my team, but also our colleagues in the Commission for their hard work throughout the year to make this all a reality. And also a big thank to the Governing Board and our hosting entities for their continuous support and drive. Without this, we would not be where we are today. I would also like to extend a heartfelt thanks to our co-host, CipherNet, for their invaluable support in making this event possible under the Polish presidency of the Council of the European Union, and to our advisory groups, INFRAG and RIAC, as well as our 3 private members, BDVA, ETP4HPC, and QUIC, and the European Commission for their contributions in shaping the program of this event. I hope it will keep you all engaged and inspired throughout the 3 days and give you plenty of food for thoughts and discussions. Lastly, I would like to take the opportunity to thank the Polish presidency for their support and, most importantly, for this gorgeous venue. And with that, I wish you all a great conference, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Anders, and thank you very, very much to all the speakers, particularly because thanks to you, we've caught up on time. So I'm glad to say that I'm the last thing between you and coffee. But before I do that, I would like to thank all you participants out there who made it to Krakow. I hope you enjoy the next 3 days and you find it beneficial to be with us. I'd like to thank the participants online. If you're out there, thank you for joining us this morning. You will be able to join us most every morning during the plenary sessions. I have to say once again, thank you to Cyfronet with my heart. Marek, Mariusz, and Marta. Marta, where are you? There she is. Thank you for your invaluable support in making the event possible. And by the way, do you have to have an M in your name to work for Cyfronet? Okay, just wondering, so that's me out. Thank you to the ministers and the Polish presidency. Again, this is our first first presidency summit. So thank you so much for your support. We had other presidencies, but this one is really where you were key to it, so thank you. Thank you to Rafał, who over dinner in Luxembourg with Mariusz had the vision to push this crazy idea of doing something amazing in Krakow. Your commitment all the way through the organization was really remarkable, so thank you, because you had lots of other things to do, but we really, really appreciate it. Thank you to Videlio. So these are the people behind the scenes who make all these beautiful things happen. I am saying it now because I won't get the chance to say it again in public, but your ongoing support in organizing these events really makes a difference, so thank you so much. Last but not least, I have to say a very, very special thank you to the JU team, because without you guys, this equally wouldn't be able to be possible, particularly my comms team. I'm going to be very who are out there running around looking after you, but also to the whole JU team who are up for the challenge of presenting, talking, moderating, and participating in these events. Thank you so much. The whole team will be with you all over the next few days to guide you through this building and over the river when we go to visit the castle tomorrow evening. Now, one thing about tomorrow evening, if you're going to the event at the castle, please wrap up warm, because as part of it will be outside. But if anybody likes cold weather, wrap up warm, hat, there'll be lots of things to keep you warm, if you know what I'm saying, so do not worry. But please wrap up warm. On that note, coffee is served upstairs, the demo lab is open. Thank you very much. Enjoy the conference. And don't forget your apples.